It's been a while since we checked in with the Sinister Six, so let's go ahead and do a quick rundown and overview of my custom, all-original design Sinister Six. So first up, we'll look at my custom Kraven. I did a couple videos recently about this guy. We made a ton of major updates to him to make him more Kraven-like. We added the vest and everything. This is originally a G.I. Joe Shadow Tracker, and it's a pretty sweet figure. It's got Predator vibes. This is really cool. In this universe, I think Kraven's more of like a title. That's why he's black instead of the traditional white. And then next up, we'll look at Electro. We haven't talked about this guy a lot. This is another kit bash of a couple different G.I. Joe classified figures and some soft goods. I really like how this guy came out. It's pretty simple, straightforward design. In this universe, it's a lot more realistic, futuristic, apocalyptic kind of vibes. So these guys usually rely on their suits and gadgets and technology instead of just gaining their superpowers in weird ways, like falling into a vat of eels or whatever it may be. And then next up, we have Doc Ock, another guy that we haven't talked about a ton out of these designs. And this one's really cool. I used the McFarlane Brainiac from the Gamerverse wave, I believe, and then did the tentacle trick like I do on most of my Doc Ocks and used the original parts from that Brainiac because he also had 4 arms. So this was a really easy mod to do. I didn't really have to modify anything with the arms. And other than that, I just painted them the classic green and yellow. And the Angry Head is from the Amazon exclusive 2-pack Doc Ock that came with silk. And it looks really good on this figure. It scales well. It looks like a dude that's in a big mech suit. So I really like the way this looks. Like I said before, it really adds to this apocalyptic, futuristic mech style villains. And next up is Scorpion. We looked at him recently. Everyone really enjoyed this guy, especially with him showing up in Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and being one of the coolest villains out of that show so far. I did an in-depth deep dive of how I made the guy in that video, so go ahead and check it out on my profile if you're curious. Another one we looked at recently is this Rhino, and this was a really big project take on. This one took the longest out of the Sinister Six because it was an artist-proof McFarlane that I had to paint from scratch. So I grit dyed it and then primed it and painted every single tiny detail. It took a long time. I added soft good pants. That's from GPS lot. That's originally for a king shark. And then the head is from the Retro Wave Rhino. It's the spare head that it came with. And I really like this. I took the idea from Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Gamerverse of kind of like Rhino in a big old suit. I think that's really cool. And last but certainly not least, what seems to be the consensus favorite and the leader of the Sinister Six, Mysterio. This is the first one I did. This is where I got the idea to start the Sinister Six. And this is just a McFarlane Blight that I got a cape from GPS lot. Like I said, I get everything from GPS lot. And I just painted it green and gold, classic Mysterio colors. It was a really easy custom besides that. And I think it came out really good. And that's my custom, fully original design Sinister Six for my Miles Morales Spider-Man universe. So let me know in the comments what you think, who's your favorite, and what villain I should add next.